Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So, I have been fiddling around with resolution, so hopefully this video has a higher video ratio. I have more space to maneuver, so it's less small. You guys can, or just one person who's watching these videos, can enjoy the wonderful ratio. So today I'm going to be doing another console review. I don't know much about a lot of the consoles I review, but I just will give my basic opinion about them. So this one I had for a while. I had it when I was younger, and I thought it was cool to doodle on it. So if I can just... Yeah, so I decided that it would be a cool idea to doodle on the SNES when I was like in grade 7. I know it's it's not even like good doodles. I know it's a bit of a sin, isn't it? Yeah. If I go to hell for doing this, I would kind of understand. But that's besides the point. So, I'm just going to be doing a quick console review of the quality of the controllers, just the general aesthetic of it, ignoring the drawings. So, right here we have the controller. So this is the SNES was an upgrade from the Super NES. I also doodled on the controllers. And it basically improved the NES, Nintendo Entertainment System, in multiple ways. Say, for example, a better controller. So the NES controller was very squarish, and the corners could dig into you. So they rounded off the corners and put it into more of like a bone or a biscuit shape. And see, you have your two triggers, which are still very nice to the touch, along with the buttons are very satisfying to press. You got these buttons right here that have a little bit of a divot in it, so it's got like a finger kind of holster. These ones are more rounded off at the top, but they're still very nice to press. You've got your start and your select button in the middle, your D-pad. A basic controller, but it works really well. It's got a nice long cord that it should have. I can't imagine playing a wired console without having a long cord. So I like the front of it, like the design in general. Besides the drawings, ignore them. Are pretty. It's like pretty well. Like when you compare it to the NES. Like I have an NES. I used to have a really good one, but we don't talk about that. So I bought a new one recently that I thought, when the time has come, I will repair it. But I feel like it's a little bit beyond repair. I don't even have the cords for it. So this is an NES. It doesn't have the top right here. I bought it for $20. So if you compare the designs between an NES and an SNES, here, let me just fix the camera. So compare it here. You have a more boxy design, very classic design though. You have the two power and the reset button. You got this. It's like a very iconic design. You got your AV cables, power cable, and then you compare it to this one, which is a little bit heavier. Maybe because it's just old. It's got some nice wide, kind of spacing between the controller ports. It's a top loader. So here's the eject button. You get your... So it goes on antenna for, I think it's, audio, visual, and then you have the power cord and such, and then you have the little Nintendo line back here to fix it. Of course, you get your power and your reset. It's very good, well-made console to be lasting, quite a while. The NES right here is not holding up well because I bought it secondhand. But that is besides the point. So what I'm trying to say is, these are very well-made consoles. They're just very iconic, right? And This is why I really enjoy Nintendo, because it has such a history behind it. So yeah, the SNES, Super Nintendo, has a lot of good games on it too. I only have one game, and I don't know where I put it. I believe I have Super Mario World though, which is one of the best games to have on it, besides Link to the Past, and a couple others. So yeah, it's a pretty good game console, I have to say. It's impressed me. I don't usually have a lot of classic game consoles anymore, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Of course, it was a shorter video, but it was a console review, so I expect them to be a little bit shorter, unless it's something a bit more fancy. I personally don't know any of the spec things. Like, I know the NES, which is the more boxy one, has an 8-bit kind of thing to it, while the SNES has a 16-bit, which is double the bit. That should double the bits, I think. And you can play games at a better. They look nicer, is what I'm trying to say. You can add more detail in 16-bit than you can 8-bit. Again, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If there's any way I can improve, please tell me any good softwares or anything. Because I do this on a friggin' Chromebook, right? So it's pretty. Like, I used to have a Windows, but then it got wiped. So yeah, any way to fix or any way to do anything, kind of cool for editing software or anything, then please let me know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching the video, and goodbye.